Welcome back to Patricia.
Yay!
As you guys know, Steph is Wednesdays is family night for her now, so she'll pop in on Wednesday lives when she can, but for the most part, it'll be the five of us. And also, jet lag is kicking her ass a lot right now too. So much so that she slept through our admin meeting last night, and then woke up. I was like, "Oh my god, I'm sorry."
Oopsies.
We figured it was probably something like that when she
Yeah.
didn't answer us when we pinged her. Probably asleep. And sure enough, she was. Yeah. But yeah, welcome. You found us. Welcome to Army Project 529.
Oh
Here
yeah.
we're on our Wednesday TikTok live. If you guys don't know who we are, what we do, I mean, first of all, hi, I'm Quince. Next to me, we've got uh, Doc over here, and then it's Patricia over there, and above me are Christina and Katie. Uh, and we are 5 out of 6 admin for Army Project 529. If you want to know more about what we do and what this project has been about, we launched it January 1st, 2024, and we've done lots of stuff since then. Lots of stuff. You can check out our website at ap529.com/links, and we'll tell you everything you need to know. You can see our blog, you can see everything else we've done, our in-person events and things like that, enjoying our social medias and all that good stuff, just so
Mhm.
that we don't have to say it over and over again like we did for many, many months. You
Until we
know,
knew it by memory and we
yeah,
can
we got tired of hearing it.
sleep.
So we know that a lot of you probably got tired of hearing it
Yeah.
too. So
Yeah.
that's us, Army Project 529. I feel like most of you who are here right now probably have been here before, but just in case. Just in case.
Yeah.
Just in case.
Yes,
So
I see
for
a lot
those
of
of you
familiar
who
names. It's
Hmm.
nice to see you
for
guys.
those of you who for those of you who are new to us, we go live twice a week. On Sundays, we normally go live on YouTube. Next Sunday, we'll be going live on TikTok. We'll talk about that at the end of the live. And on Wednesdays, here on TikTok, for our mid-week tea, where we bring you border news from the week and we talk about shenanigans that took place out on Kim Namjoon's internet. And you're going to want to stick around tonight because we are going to be talking about airport shenanigans and not the fun kind, the negativity kind, the shitty kind, the kind you don't want to participate in at the end of the day, including a real life eyewitness account by our very own Patricia at Incheon Airport as to what fucking happens when people have poor airport etiquette.
Yeah.
So
I
you're gonna
love
want to stick around for this tea.
yeah, I love the fact that we just happen to have an eyewitness account right here in person. It's amazing.
Uh, I wouldn't wish for the life of you to be there because, man, that was
D-
insane.
we're going to talk about it because it's
Yeah,
one
we're gonna
thing
get
to
there.
read about it, it's another thing to see video of it, but quite another thing to be like just to feel what it would feel like to be there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
Mm-hmm.
anyways. All right. Oh, let me get some pictures up. Let me get ready to show
Ho, ho,
some
ho,
pics.
ho.
Okay.
All right.
I can go first if you
Katie,
want.
do you want to take this first one?
I'm happy to go either way. I will
Go for
share. I will share what the chat looked like at this moment. So about a week ago,
it.
our lovely friend Park Jimin went to attend the Dior show at Paris Fashion Week for the Spring Summer 2026 collection, and that's what he wore.
We sure did.
That is,
Sure
He
did.
that
sure did.
sure
And for
shit
those of you
did.
who somehow have been living under a rock, yeah, he's wearing a lovely blazer and no shirt and the most elaborate necklace of all time and leather pants.
There were no shirts to be had on the
Mhm.
list.
Yes, I believe the first thing I said when I saw this was, "Where is his shirt?" At which point, two people immediately replied, "Not on him and not in Paris."
Not Paris. No shirts in Paris.
Yep. 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 And I know we showed some of these pictures last week, but this is our channel, so we're gonna show them again. So there it is.
Look
And
at him.
apparently the weather was not beautiful in Paris. It was kind of cold. So
That was a sacrifice, guys. Look, to be honest, he probably worked very, very hard for that look. He probably knew that this was coming and worked very, very hard to look his best that day. So
He had hand warmers in his pockets.
Aw,
and
that's a cute thought.
you need socks too.
That's a cute thought.
Maybe.
Jimin like
And that's
warming his hands.
Or he was just
and then I
pressing
ascended to Bora
he was
Heaven.
pressing them against his sides.
Aw, the things Park Jimin does for us.
And he once again proved that he is a near universal wrecker for all Army.
Yeah. I mean, we knew it was getting into dangerous territory when we saw the blonde. We knew it. And then it
Knew
just
something
got,
was
We knew we were in trouble. And then he
When the
hid
blonde was
from
out.
us for
And then-
literal weeks. He hid from us prior to this, so we couldn't see
Yeah.
nothing.
And there's been
was
so
like,
many
Now
TikToks.
feast thine eyes.
My favorite new, I forget who said this, my favorite new genre of TikToks is watching men react to Jimin in that outfit.
oh yeah. Yeah.
They don't know what to do with themselves.
Nope, not at all.
Nope.
They don't know where to look. They look and then they're like, I should look
This is-
away, but I find myself unable to look away. But I
yeah.
know I should look away.
I found a
Why
TikTok
is
of
it
people
so
just-
loud. Why is everyone screaming? Oh, that's
Yeah.
why everyone's screaming.
People, like,
I want to
just-
scream too.
Three strange men walking by, just they can't look away, and or they've just got their
Yeah.
phones out.
If you're from the 80s,
I love it. I love
if you're
it.
from the 80s, I liken pictures of Jimin, videos of Jimin, as to something to the effect similar to the Care Bear stare. Remember the Care Bear stare? The Care Bear stare. But it's Jimin.
That's when he tells you not to get sick and to always be
Yeah.
healthy. It's like
Yeah.
Hold on, write this down. BTS says Care Bears. I'm writing this down.
Yeah.
he could Captain scare us. I mean, we all know that Yoongi would be grumpy.
We just introduced another new term to Army that they can use indiscriminately on social media.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, you're right. You're right. Anyways,
He's like that little cat in Puss in Boots who's like, what? And the little eyes are really big.
I tried to say something intelligent, but first I need to close this tab with Jimin on it. Thank you very Okay.
Yeah,
Okay,
you
and
can't
we're back.
You can't be intelligent while looking.
And we're back.
Yeah.
This is
So
how people gym in.
Mhm.
they cannot gym out. You cannot. That's just how it goes.
This is how
Shine Bear.
We're
I'm always saying when Steph says like that he's a real angel on earth, I'm like, yeah, and a devil too, and he knows it.
He is the devil. I think we're all excited about the next item that we're going to talk about.
Oh yay!
This is something that's been hinted at for like a while, vaguely hinted at for a while, but it was recently confirmed to be a thing that is actually happening. And that is that Namjoon has been invited to debut an art collection at San Francisco MoMA, Museum of Modern Art. And I mean, they asked him like a while ago. Like we're talking 3 years ago, they slipped into his DMs. Like, hey, if you ever wanna like come by and like maybe like put some art in it, that'd be fine. That'd be great. We would love that. And he was like, and then he left them on red for 3 years and then came back.
Well, to be fair, man was busy.
I'm just kidding.
Man was busy. He was busy.
It probably took
He was.
almost this long to put the whole thing together. Let's be real. So he didn't leave them on read for 3 years. I'm just joking. But they did first approach him back in 2022. But it was announced on October 3rd that he will present his personal art collection in a public exhibition with the San Francisco Museum of Modern Art. And it's under the project name RMX by SF MoMA.
So cool.
Yeah, and it's not just his personal art. There's also going to be some other artwork included that he's kind of like hand picking from different collections. So he's co-curating it. And it's going to include, what was it, like 200 something like, oh yeah, you have an idea, 200 works from both his collections and the MoMA's holdings, current holdings or whatever. And so it's supposed to be a bridge between Korean and Western art. Is fascinating. So it's going to run from October 2026 through February 2027 initially. He did mention, and we're going to talk about his live in a second here, but he did mention during his live that, because people were asking, are you possibly going to travel with this? Or is it just going to be San Francisco? People were asking in the comments. And he was like, well, I don't know. He was like, it depends. He's like, it would be great to travel with it, but I don't know if logistically that would work. Maybe it might just be, I do it at other museums at other times, maybe. So I think that they're probably going to see how this one goes. And then,
I thought he said like it's been in discussions, but it's nothing set in stone yet.
nothing set in stone. He said maybe this, something like that. He was like, I don't know what could work or what might work. We'll just have to. We're still in so we don't know. But whatever it's going to be amazing.
Yeah.
Definitely. Oh, and he has got to be so, like, I can just imagine his brain thinking about like themes, and you think about the way the art pieces that you start with, and as you move through the exhibition, and like what do you end on? Like, I just can imagine his brain just like going through all of this, and I'm so excited for him.
He records the audio tour. God help me.
Please.
It would be so
I'm
joyful.
going to listen to me very carefully, San Francisco Museum of Modern Art. This is for you and you alone. Listen to me very carefully. You must ask him very ardently. You must plead with
Most
ardently.
Most
Ardently. Plead with this man to do the
way my Jane Austen was immediately triggered.
Please.
We need you guys to do us a solid. And Juan, we need you to have him audio record a description for all 200 pieces.
Please put Namjoon into my ear hole.
And two, we also need a documentary style video of the curation process. And three, we need you bitches to have a video of him walking through this exhibition. And
we're gonna get like
these are the things
Bottega
we need at MoMA. Okay,
Yes.
just listen, hear us out.
Flip open your notepads and
Take the fucking notes right now.
We'll get a Bangtan Bomb or a BTS episode or something about it. Because they do it for everything.
I mean, we're for sure going to get that. But, like, we also need the curation process, and we need the audio description of every piece.
I will even take the blooper reel of him recording the audio of the walkthrough.
Please.
I'll take that, too.
We will pay for bonus content if that is what it involves.
Yep.
That's all I'm saying.
It's just a bunch of stuff they have to cut out.
Just like, we just... Our credit cards would tremble.
Let me start over.
Wait, sorry.
Oh, shit.
Oh, Shiba. Yeah.
Oh, shit.
What the fuck does this say?
Anyways, that was the other thing I was going to mention. Normally, I'm not doing it this year, but normally my family and I go on a vacation in early December, and we will be in Southern California. And so if this is October 2026 to February 20, I will definitely be putting it on the list of requirements. And then, so maybe we can do a 529. Maybe we can do a 529 pilgrimage.
Go.
I need to live vicariously through you.
Okay. I'm pretty sure the tour is the only thing I'll be able to travel for next year. But
gotcha.
I wish I could go. I love art museums. I love art exhibits.
If it could happen, great. But
Yeah.
I'm gonna try.
I can already tell you
Patrons.
my ability to physically make it is not going to exist, but I will live vicariously through
Yeah.
each and every one of you who do go.
I'm
Cross
gonna
your
ask my
fingers.
company.
It goes
Send
to
me an
DC. I
yeah.
could visit Lisa and visit my sister, and we'll all win.
Mm.
Sorry, Patricia.
I'm gonna ask my company that I need like a very 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 important meeting with my boss, who actually is in San Francisco. So
During that
Nice.
time frame,
Nice.
and
Like,
when the museum's open.
yeah,
Yes.
a lot of the
please.
time, yeah, a lot of the times I get the short end of the stick living in Arizona for many things. But being close to Southern California, about 6 hours away from Southern California, will be a bonus for me. But
Mhm.
anyway, all right. RM, fantastic.
All
Um.
right.
so yeah.
So should I go with the next?
Hey, man.
Yeah, let's talk.
Yeah,
I
go
was
ahead.
in that part of the world at the time that this happened, and I actually missed the live, but I watched it later. So RM went on an epic live on October 5th and talked about marriage, children, societal expectations, and personal happiness, and said some things that are like, man, he said that marriage wouldn't necessarily solve loneliness and that life choices should come from within and not from external pressures.
It was
There's
super profound the way that he said it though, because he was
Yes.
talking about loneliness first. He was like, I think, he was like, I think maybe this might be why some people get married. And then he went on to talk about how that doesn't solve problems if within yourself. Go on.
and he was like, what I've read on media and stuff like that is that he's addressing something that in Korean society now it's very relevant. Women are very very pressured to get married and have children, mainly because like the birth rate in South Korea is very 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 low. So kind of like being so bold and saying something like that in the platform of a live,
Yeah.
it's very very important.
I think something that was so profound about it is like he specifically even called out women as like, do not allow society or family or outside people to pressure you into getting married by a certain age. Like, you need to get married when you're in a place that's good for you. And I thought that was so poignant, is that he specifically was like, listen, I know the pressure is higher on
Yep.
women than it is on men. And so like, just be encouraged, women, that you don't have to get married just because society says you need to, or because you feel lonely, or all these other things, because it won't solve your problems. It will make them worse in many cases. So
Yeah.
I thought it was just so cool.
I thought that was cool, and I also saw that someone, I don't know who it was, but it was on my Twitter timeline, and it sparked a conversation where someone asked the question, does marriage solve loneliness for you? For armies that are married, does marriage solve loneliness? And I thought it was a really interesting discussion, and there were a lot of people chiming in and saying, I've been married for 4 years and I have this experience, or somebody, I was married for 20 and now divorced and I have a different experience. And so it was really fascinating, and that's the kind of conversation that I think, I don't know RM personally, obviously, but I think he would be happy to know that what he said generated some real discussion,
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I agree.
in a space where people could hopefully learn from each other's experiences.
Yeah, because
Um,
it's true. Like,
yeah,
listen, it doesn't even have to include marriage. Like, you don't even have to have gotten married.
right.
You can be in any long-term relationship and still feel incredibly lonely.
Yeah.
If there's something inside of you that you're not addressing,
Mm,
I've been there. I've 100% been there. I would hazard a guess that many of us have
I was
been
going to
there.
say, we made this project partially out of loneliness, and half of us are married. There's different types of
Yeah.
social needs that you need.
Yeah,
that's a
and
really
you
good
can't,
point.
you can't fix it with another person necessarily.
Mm,
Right.
A person can be part of your happiness and part of your solution, but
right.
what he was saying is the solution needs to come from within, and you need to
Yes.
figure out a way. He talked about he talked very frankly again about depression, about therapy, and it just amazing shit. Like once again, proving that he is a stellar fucking human being
Hmm.
Yeah.
who
Yeah.
thinks about who thinks really deeply not about himself, but also deeply about everyone and how he's not alone in this world. Other people must be feeling the same way, and he wants people to know that he feels the same way as we do, so that
Right.
Yeah.
we're all the same.
Right.
And
Well,
I,
I think what he said was so poignant because, like, for me, in my entire lifetime, I was never as lonely, as insecure, as self conscious as I was when I was with my husband. Partly because he was a narcissistic, abusive asshole, but like,
that'll do it.
I was such a different person when I was with him, and then when I escaped him, like, I learned how to be happy alone. And now my standards are so high.
hmm
So
hmm
high. Because
Standard
I'm
is Kim
like,
Namjoon.
right, if you're going to come into my life now, you
Better
have to
Right.
improve my life. You better
hmm
fucking improve my life. And now I know what I am worth. And a lot of that came from, BTS and in this project and Kim Namjoon and
Yes.
emulating a lot of their behavior, I learned how to be more confident with me and how to love me more and how to prioritize the ability to be happy and at peace when I'm alone. And
Mm,
now it's like the standard is so high.
Yeah.
that's
So
really
before we
cool.
get too deep into our feels,
Yeah.
um,
No, I just real quick, I wanted to also mention too, someone had mentioned, I saw on Twitter that this whole discussion that he was having it be around the Korean holiday of Chuseok, where
yeah,
people would be going home and potentially getting
Mm,
those types of questions from their family. Why aren't you
yes.
married yet? Where's
Yes.
my grandkids? Where the
yeah,
like I thought that was
Yeah.
particularly a cool time for him to have that conversation. That's all,
yeah.
that's
I
what I wanted
mean,
to
Agreed.
if he
add to
was
that.
on the States, he would have done it for Thanksgiving. So
Right.
Yeah.
pretty
Right.
I
much.
mean,
So,
and we all know about those awkward family conversations that happen during Thanksgiving.
Every day.
yeah, yeah. And then
Mm-hmm.
one other thing was there was a cute project on Twitter that I saw. RM had mentioned that 2 a.m. was a hard time for him. And so one army came up with an idea. I don't remember the original poster, my apologies, but one of the armies came up with the idea that at 2 a.m. KST, we should post positive messages and content for him, knowing that he's probably awake and feeling anxious. And I thought that was a really cool little thing. So if
That's
you
great.
wanted to
I'm
do
gonna
that,
set an alarm right now.
set your alarm for 2 a.m. KST and tell Kim Namjoon how much you love him and how much he means for you. So I thought that was really cool. Anywho,
That's midday for us, by the
yeah,
way. Pretty
yeah.
much.
Oh, all right.
So
Oh, man.
Next up,
This next one is fun. You want to do this one, Christina?
sure. Jin Jin said, "You thought I was done." hmm on October 2nd, Jin is announced that he's going to be staging two encore shows for his solo #RunSukjin tour.
Yay!
October 31st and November 1st at Incheon Munhak Stadium. More Jin. Who doesn't love that? Who doesn't want that? I love the
I think
fact that he was just like probably just sitting in a meeting and he was like, you know what would
oh,
be cool? And
and
all the staff went, oh God, what?
apparently, it was in the news in Korea. I actually read it because it popped in my feed because I
Oh,
was there.
nice,
That
nice.
the hotels in Incheon, insane bookings, prices going up like crazy. Does that sound familiar? I think it sounds familiar.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think he was as surprised as anyone.
Based on his
He
comments on Weaver.
listen on Weavers alone. There were several people yelling at him Like you said that there wasn't going to be an encore. Jin, I am out of vacation. And I'm also out of money. What? And he was like, I'm sorry, but
Well,
I
there
didn't.
wasn't.
He's like, there wasn't gonna be an encore, but then like this venue became available, and I'm sorry.
He was like, well, what happened was,
What happened was
What
what
happened
happened was 3 weeks ago, we got a phone call
yeah.
and they were like, hey, guess what? We're open on these 2 days, maybe. Or maybe
That's what I
open
was
on
gonna
these 2 days.
say.
Because there's also this possibility for delay by a day because if the
Mm.
games like something and the games, but whatever else is scheduled might go into overtime or something.
Yeah, there's
Because
some form of
his
sports
concert
ball.
might get delayed by a single day. So it might be the 1st and 2nd instead of the 31st and 1st. You know what happened was we were told it was going to be available maybe. So we thought, sure, why the fuck not?
Picture him being like,
Yeah, and he's like, fuck it, we're
everyone's
BTS, you're gonna come anyway.
and everyone's like,
Yeah, and he's like, listen, everybody, I need you to clear your days
Yep.
for the 31st, the 1st, and the 2nd, because the 31st people might get shifted and the first might get, everybody might get shifted down a day. So
I
just be
just
fucking ready, guys.
I
Surprise!
just love how this man thinks. He just is like, but if I throw a party, would anybody come?
And the staff is like, yeah, they will. They absolutely will. And then he was like, then do it.
Then book it. Cut
Fucking
and
do it.
print.
Fucking do it. He's like, I'm not even ready for this. Like, shit, bit.
I just love the people who are so
Ain't
real
fucking
for being
nobody
like,
ready
I
for
don't
this.
have any more vacation sucked in.
I know. Yeah, but remember in Dallas, he didn't give two shits because remember in Dallas on the second night, he was like, "What day is it today?" And then he's like, "Don't you people have work?"
And we were like,
Because it was
fucking,
the middle of the
yes,
week, and
we
we were
took
like,
time off.
yeah,
Fuck you,
we
sir. Yeah, we do. We do
did.
have work.
Yeah, I love that. I love it. I love that for us.
Some of us were basically threatened if we took any more time off this
You
year
know,
for K-pop concerts, we might not have a job.
I know. I know.
It would be fantastic if he made some commentary about the people that are awake at like and phone hours in the morning watching the concerts from the other side of the world. That would be also
Mm-hmm.
kind of good commentary.
Yeah, they're like, what, 5 a.m. for us? Somewhere in there? 4, 5 a.m.,
Yeah,
somewhere in there?
it's like thank you, people that are watching
Sure
online
shit
at
will be
like 4
awake.
a.m.
Yep.
I will
Ungodly
be
hours,
in my
man.
bed, bleary-eyed, with my computer in my lap, screaming. So that's what's going to happen. It's just
Yeah.
how it
listen,
is.
I love this. I love this for us. All right.
speaking of continued Fashion Week
Yeah.
news, Taehyung
Here he
and
is.
Taehyung devastated us in Paris again at Fashion Week with Celine. Hold on. I think I might have
It was
something.
bullshit, is what it fucking was. Absolute fucking bullshit. This man was on a tear in Paris, as he do. We know that this man is used to going on a
Ugh.
fucking tear in Paris, but this one was exceptionally rude.
Yeah. Once again, every time he goes to Paris, it is nothing but devastation for us. Nothing but devastation. And see, here's the thing, Jimin. Bless him. Park Jimin went to Paris, to Dior, and he was. It was devastating. It was devastating. But it was very short lived.
Yeah, it was devastating.
It was very short lived. He went and it was like boom, boom, kill you, in, out, did a little live, gone.
Unaliving and
Taehyung
gone.
stayed for days.
Yeah,
Days.
he did.
And it gets incrementally worse.
So
Every
much.
time he changes his clothes.
Mm-hmm.
He goes out and he parties and he hangs out and he does cute things like eating pistachio croissants and getting the crumbs all over his face.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Hot tub. And then he runs around picking 4-leaf clovers and holding out branches and listen, I am but human. Okay? I am but human. And every time it's like he loses his mind when he goes to Paris. Look at him. Just look at him.
It was
Look
unnecessary.
at that trench coat and the cut of it.
Fucking.
The man, okay,
It's
Jimin,
beautiful.
no shirt.
And then
No
he
shirt.
was like, "I will
Devastating.
wear the
This
trench
man was
coat with
covered.
other shirts."
He was covered from head to toe. Head to toe. Just as devastating. Just look at him. Look at him. I've got
Look
a
at him.
stick. I've got a
Fucking look at him.
stick.
The face
What
guard.
are we doing?
Never.
What are we doing?
What
I don't
was it?
know.
Somebody was like, she was like, somebody was.
It's like a little doggy that just found a stick and is walking around.
Bullshit. Look at
First,
him.
they let him off his leash in the park.
Yes.
This is what happened. So yeah, he was all covered up. Didn't matter. Not a bit. Nope, not a
Not
bit.
even a bit. Not even
He
a
was
little bit.
adorable. Uma Thurman collected her second BTS
did.
member. Remember, she sat next to Namjoon during the Bottega Veneta show. She collected Taeyang and had a little moment with him, and he even like fixed her hair, and I dyed a little bit.
freaking
And they
cute.
did some
Oh my
pictures.
gosh.
And I was like, this is not a coincidence. She's Army.
No.
Yeah.
Too many-
She admitted it.
too
She
many
admitted it
times.
later.
Yes, she did.
She's like, I'm a fan.
She was like, yeah, I'm a fan. And I was like, I knew it. She's collecting them. It's too coincidental.
And she was like, she's like, and in classic Army fashion, she's like, I'm a fan. I've never gotten to see them in concert, but
Never got to
like,
see them in
this
concert.
was so
Just
fucking good.
casual mention.
Yeah.
And that purple
Let me
dress
find that. I have to find that.
Well, put that purple dress back up real quick.
Oh,
That purple dress that Christina just showed us. In one interview, Taeyang was talking about, they were asking him about the collection. Did he like it? And he said yes. And he said there was a purple dress in particular that I saw that I thought was really pretty.
There it is. Right here.
And he was like, that
There
one
it
right
is,
there.
that one. Yeah.
He was like, maybe I shouldn't. And then he was like, no, there are no rules. I can wear what I want. And I think I would look
Yeah, he
really
did.
good in that. And
He would look good in that. Yes, he fucking would.
Yeah, I would.
He would pull that thing on so hard.
say it louder.
Nobody
Say it louder
else
for the
could
gender
swear it after
conformists
him.
in the back, Taeyang. Say it louder. God, look at it. See, look. Because guess
Look at
what,
it.
children? Clothing
That's an
doesn't have a
ornament
gender.
right there.
Enjoy. You enjoy.
Wear the
You
fuck
enjoy.
you want.
Whatever clothes you want. Anyway,
Whatever the fuck you
he
want.
would look
He
amazing.
created the word baraje. As far as I'm concerned, all the purple belongs to him. It doesn't matter what it
All
is.
of Borahae, all of purple belongs to Taeyang.
All of Warrahay belonged to Tay.
So
do
yeah,
with
there
the
was
fuck you
tons of
want.
stuff. Celine stories, videos, TikToks, endless social media of Taeyang. His Weverse comments, solid gold, people. Solid gold. Literally, he got
went live.
he got home. He posted, like he went to his Pinterest board and just found some Chuseok pictures, some Chuseok food, a bunch of John and other stuff,
let us-
and was
let
like,
us
and
not-
then took a screenshot of it and posted that and was like, enjoy.
Let
Minimal
us
effort,
not-
maximum comedic reward.
Yeah. Let us
Minimal
not
effort.
also forget that this man went live while in Paris.
He did. He did go
did.
live.
He fucking did. He
Kicking
did. Yes,
his
he did.
He was kicking his little feet.
Where did he go?
He was wearing a little
There he is.
jacket.
There he is.
Garden.
No, you're showing the back. You're showing up. You're not showing us the screen right now.
I know. I'm working on it.
Look at him.
Okay.
Yeah, but look
Anyway,
at him. Look at him.
yeah,
He
feet in
was
the
rude.
air. He was kicking his
Rude-ass
feet,
shit.
waving at us with his feet.
Shit.
It was a very short live, as per usual.
As
It was
per
cute. He said he wanted to tush tush, which apparently means to party.
Nice.
Tush, tush. He said it
I
so
just
many
am
fucking
coming
times,
back
too.
to this
It's
because
hilarious.
this old Hollywood,
It is
I'm
very
just
old Hollywood.
so freaking in love with this whole
He
look.
had one of his little talks that was filmed was with the CEO of Celine, an older blonde lady, and I'm so sorry I cannot remember her name right now. They were talking, and she asked him if he was having fun, if he had had fun at the Celine event party the day before, and he was like, it was fine. And she was like, well, what could make it better? And he was like, well, the music wasn't like, it's like tush tush. Like I want to. He's like, I want to party. I need it to be like upbeat and like. And she was like, okay, we can make. So the next night, guess what? Man went out and it was bumping. He got his tush tush, which just makes me laugh every time I sing it.
So he takes out his note and right below, fix all problems on Weverse, which had obviously been checked off. He wrote
right.
fix lame music at
It's
event.
late music
Check
at
that out.
parties.
Checked it off. Done.
He is. He's efficient. What he asks for, he gets. So
So
yeah,
funny.
he's been busy, and then of course he gets back, and he posted the Chiswick picture, and then he went on a little comment spree on Weverse. He showed, and he's of course been posting on IG. He's been telling us about his running. He even went running in Paris, and he
He
showed us
did.
that too. And some army on Weverse were asking him, "Oh, you even went running in Paris?" And he was like, "Yes, praise me mercilessly."
Crazy.
His
Literally,
exact words were,
literally
"Praise
said,
praise
me. Merciless.
mercilessly." And then people try to say something else, and he's like, "No, more compliments." And
More
so
compliment.
people
I
just started
need
complimenting
you
it. He
to
was like,
tell
"Yes,
me.
go on, go on,
Go on. Yes,
go on,
tell
more
me how pretty and talented and
wonderful
skilled
I
I
am."
am, and
Yep.
how awesome I am for running even when I'm in Paris. Like, please tell me more
Yeah, and then somebody
about
said
how
good night to
awesome I
him.
am.
I'm going to bed, and he said, "No, compliment." So then they came back and
More
they wrote this
compliment.
paragraph long, effusive compliment to him, which
It was beautiful. It was beautiful. It
made him
really
happy,
was.
I'm sure.
Oh my
So yeah,
gosh, that's good.
that's Adventures in Taeyang.
Adventures in Taeyang.
It was
He
it
was
was
having a blast
beautiful.
though. I love
Good
that
for
when
him.
they're out having
Oh,
doing
and
their stuff while having a blast.
he also made sure to troll the a-holes by scribbling a
Oh
markered beard
yes.
and eyebrows on himself when he headed home from Paris.
I
Good
love this
Skinny
for
T!
him.
I was so fucking proud of him. I was like, look at you. You're
He
so
drew a little
fucking
mustache and a
ridiculous.
goatee on himself.
I don't know if I have that picture or not.
I
He
It was
think
so
surely
I
fucking
did.
funny.
That man loves beards.
Oh
The
wait, there
fact
it is.
that he like markered that bitch on, I was
Yes.
dying. I was
Yes,
dying.
there it is.
I found it, Doc.
There it is.
And he's
Okay,
like,
good.
bye.
Bye.
Bye. For the haters. Bye.
It's the
I love
troller
it.
of trolls. Get it, fucking
I
Tay.
absolutely love
He
it.
said
Yep.
sayonara.
Yep.
Cease
And
to
real quickly, since
consist.
I'm on a roll, and then we'll move on.
Mhm.
And he recently surpassed on Spotify 20 million followers. So congratulations. I remember when I started following him on Spotify, he only had like 4 million followers, I think.
Yeah,
So, and that was just a couple years ago.
it was. I just looked up in Spotify. I looked up all of their numbers and
Yeah.
did a little thing. And yeah, that's him, 20 million.
Yep.
So there's all
Whoa.
their
Moving on.
followers. Anyway,
Yeah. Congratulations, Taeyang. Moving on.
congratulations. Oh, moving on. Oh gosh.
Yeah. Oh, Kim
It's
Seok
time.
Jin.
It's time.
Kim Seok Jin. So Lucido L Japan IG post featuring Jin. Look at him. Fucking look at him. It is obnoxious how perfect he looks.
Look at him.
I know the bottle. What's the bottle?
I don't even fucking know. It has something to do with hair.
Yeah, hair something.
But
It's
look
a
at
hair product.
pale
It's a hair
lavender.
product of some fucking kind, and it's purple and perfect. And look at him. He is just absolute fucking perfection. He doesn't look like a real human, to be honest.
He really doesn't.
He is
He really
so
doesn't.
ethereal. It's
Hmm.
ridiculous.
Yep.
I mean, and Lucido L keeps putting out more photos. Like they had that original video, and it was ridiculous. And now there's this. Ugh, I can't. I'm loving this campaign.
I
Let's
love,
just put it that way.
listen, to all these official accounts that have pictures of the guys, please feel free to keep love bombing us with all of the content that you have.
Yeah,
Please feel
yeah,
free.
yeah. Hair care
We eat this
person.
shit up.
We will. We might even be tempted to go purchase this hair care thing because
We'll
look
eat this
at
shit up.
him. It probably is
There's
already
one that
sold out. Knowing Army, it's already sold out. Most
there's
likely.
one that is completely out of the radar of some of you guys, and I'm just gonna mention here because it's not in the agenda. Snow Peak has Tay as an ambassador.
Yes,
I've been
we've
seeing
talked
ads.
about that before. Yeah.
Oh my
it's
God. And I've been
ridiculous.
seeing the ads in every airport in Korea, and I
Yeah,
was
we've seen 'em. Oh yeah.
We've
Yeah.
been seeing Snow Peak. Listen, my favorite thing about the Snow Peak ads are all the jokes that are like the Twilight we deserved.
yes. Yes.
I'm on Team Tay, 100%.
This is what it should have been.
This is what it should have been. Team Tay
Yeah.
all the way,
It's not
man.
too late. It's not too late.
Fuck them other
All right.
teams.
Next
Team
up,
Tay.
Next up, we have a quick Namjoon post. You
Been
know,
Shade
it's
fading
just
in.
Namjoon posting on IG stories, some legs and some running time. There it is. And you know, there was some talk back and forth. Which legs are his? I think it's this one. These ones. I think it's
yeah,
these.
it's those. He's
I
the
think
one
it's this
holding the.
because
Yes,
it's his
agreed.
phone. So
Yeah.
I don't know who this
Agreed.
person is. I do not know this
They have
man.
nice legs.
Sorry to this man, but
You
I
got
know this man.
sure shit got nice ass legs.
He's got nice legs.
There
Whoever it
was a
is.
lot
Very
of
nice.
debate online, but we do know that that is not J-Hope and it is not Tay because the tattoos do be missing. So
It's
That's
also
true.
know
not.
that much.
I don't think it's Jungkook either because you can see the hand, and it's the right
And the
hand.
hand is
Yeah, that's true.
Again, the
Not
tattoos
tattooed.
do be missing.
The
Yeah.
tattoos be.
There was a lot of speculation that it was one of those three, and it can't be one of those three because
Tattoos.
Yeah. So
Was it?
yeah.
Was it?
So anyway.
Tattoos, friends.
Yeah. So anyway. All right. Who wants to do this one?
Was it Jin?
What? Is it Jin?
No, this is JK's thing.
I don't think it was. No, she's
No, looking at the picture.
she's looking at the picture
Oh.
still.
Oh, I don't think
Legs.
that's. I think Jin's legs are thinner than that, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry, moving on.
JK, he posted on TikTok for the first time in a while, a long time. His return, his triumphant return to TikTok. And he changed his TikTok name to match his Instagram name. We'll see how long this fleeting desire lasts. But anyway, here we are. He posted a fashion dance challenge of sorts. Fashion, of course, being the main title track from the new big hit group Quince off of their debut album. But he did a bit of a silly one. It was a silly. It started serious, and then it was like turned into like a silly version of the song. And he was being Jungkooky and doing silly dancing.
Let me see if I can find it.
As Christina was just showing us, that was Cortis's reaction to JK. Much like they did when J-Hope did a dance challenge of theirs. They held the phone up to show us that they saw it, and then they did a little something, and then they did a bow.
A bow with a thank you.
Bow.
I can't find the original JK one, but
So
the Cordis one
freaking
is
They
cute.
did. They did the
Yeah.
same. They thanked him. They were excited. They were
So
really
cute,
excited.
So cute.
This is not all
That's really
five of
cute.
them. This is just four of them. I think Kunho is missing. But they were really excited. And they did their little bow. Look at them.
That's so cute.
By the way, for all the ones that are following Cordis, they're going to be in New York
That's
on October 18th for this event in Brooklyn. The tickets are $300 because
But it's not just them.
Yeah, I was
Epic High
gonna
is there
say.
that day too.
They're 300 because Epic High is also
because
present.
Epic High is also in the same.
because Epic High. These are but it's going to be fun for those of you who can afford to go. All right.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna go.
Next up,
I mean, you just got back from like a month in Korea. I would not expect you to be going.
I'm not gonna go.
Listen,
I mean, I'm gonna check the tickets to see if last minute they release a bunch of them that are cheaper, but like $300? Are you freaking kidding me?
yeah.
No.
Next
fair.
up, we got J-Hope. So, as we talked about in our last week's news when he went live, it was pointed out that his abdominals are going to be on the big screen because he's got a movie coming out, and it is a conglomeration of the final concerts And we all know that in day 2 of the final concerts, that man did not have a shirt on, and it is on the posters. So the IMAX version, there's an exclusive to IMAX screening coming out on November 3rd at select IMAX theaters. So if you have one near you that's playing it, it's super exciting. It is coming out to select theaters on November 12th and 15th. So you're going to want to snag up your tickets as soon as you can to see Hobie on the big screen with all of those abdominals. It's going to be great. And then this cute motherfucker gave us some photographs for Chusik.
Yes, he did. Look
was
at him.
Chusik, and he was so fucking
That's
cute.
not
He gave us 2 photos.
devastating.
And I think I probably froze. There we go. Did I freeze? I don't know if I froze.
Oh, you
guys
didn't
froze.
freeze.
But, he
You're
gave
fine.
us 2 photos of himself and the food he was eating at his parents' house. So happy Chusik. It was a lovely post, and he looked
That's really
devastating per usual. Let me see if I can pull up the other photo from it.
Jimin also gave
this
us
is the
a
This is the
photo.
other one he gave us.
For Chuseok.
Gave
Jimin.
us this.
Oh, look at this Jimin Uno card.
Jimin gave us a
Yeah.
photo. Jimin gave us a photo for Chuseok, and actually Jin
Wait,
commented
hold on.
on it like, "Are you a
Yeah.
rookie?"
He commented on both of their
Jin
posts,
made
actually.
Olive Army. Jin made Olive Army realize that this looks very much like that one photo hanging on the wall of Big Hit in the gold frame.
Yeah.
Because he was like, "Are you a rookie actor?"
Are you a rookie actor? Is this modern art?
So good.
It looks like a headshot. It looks like a headshot.
That's adorable.
Are you a rookie actor?
It's so
They-
cute. Are you a rookie actor?
Listen, I hope they know that those types of pictures, though, are editor Army's dream because there's
They
nothing
are.
in the background.
Oh,
you can
it's so
remove it
fucking good.
really, really easy.
Listen,
And
Fucking good.
his comedy knows
It's so
no
fucking
bounds
good.
because he also
Yeah.
commented
No, it
on
doesn't.
Hobie's post, and his comment was a reference. It was a reference to an inside joke from like 2017. Like go in the Wayback Machine. When Jin made a post where he said something like "Happy Chuseok," and somebody commented on his post asking, "Is Chuseok Hoseok's brother?" He referenced that in his comment on Hobie's post about. He said, "I hope it's happy for your brother," or something like that.
It's so ridiculous.
For all of us, including your brother.
You know what? Kudos Bonton for keeping all the old jokes and references alive. Freaking kudos, man.
Listen,
Right?
I love that.
Nobody plays the long game
guys.
like Bangtan
Yeah.
plays the long game.
I love that.
Fucking
And
ridiculous.
every once in a while, I'll see someone post like, "Aren't those jokes getting old, Army?" And I'm like,
No,
"Not
they
to
fucking
Bonton,
aren't.
they're not.
They aren't.
They're going to be La
Listen.
Chimolala in until they're 80." So, no.
They still give each other shit for inside jokes from pre-debut.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. So, anyway. All right. That was good, Hobie. All right. I'm going to do this next one because
yeah, you are.
it's very important for us to realize this man right here, this man, where is he currently? I'll tell you where. He's busy. Don't bother him. He's busy. He's
You're in the
unbothered.
studio, man.
He's working. He's moisturized. Hopefully, he's eating and sleeping well. But you know what? He's busy. That's it.
He is.
That's it. We support him no matter what he's doing. Because there's a lot of tussle sometimes online about people just chit-chatting about wanting to see him. He will come out when he feels like it. He's not the groundhog. He
Yeah.
doesn't have to come out. Okay?
Plus,
We
plus
love
we
him.
know historically from documentaries that BTS has released that when Min Yoongi is writing music, he holds up in his studio and he doesn't even talk to the other members of Bangtan.
That's right.
Like he won't even open his door further than the crack far enough to squeeze the food through that one of them is dropping
Exactly.
off and then slam the door because he's busy. He's focusing on writing music. And
He's
so
busy.
we know that that's how he runs and that's how he operates to make his
The
brilliant
number one
musical genius.
selling album is not going to write itself, people. So there we
No,
go.
Yeah.
well,
And,
and we
I mean,
know that when he's writing music, he holds up in his studio and he doesn't even talk to his brother. So
uh,
like he's busy. He's
Yeah.
writing
he will only
genius.
he will only talk to the members if he forgets the code to enter his studio.
But not
Yeah.
JK.
Yeah. But you know that somebody else, they'll go to dinner or something like that, and then we rely on Hobie to take the videos and the pictures that he shares. So it'll be
Yep,
fine.
and then he'll
It'll be
drop them
fine.
for
No
us.
worries. No worries.
Yeah.
All right. And then very last thing. I just saw this today, actually. Actually, there's two more things, but I can do the next one. So the novelization of Seven Fates Chaco. So the novelization, text version, will be available on Amazon on October 21st. You can already buy the graphic novel, which I have.
I
But
have
if
to
you,
leave and come back. Okay,
okay,
so let
no
me.
worries. No worries.
Okay.
Okay.
Um, if there's, if you like the manga version, that's already available. You can get that. I own that. That's really cool. But if you want the text only version, it's going to be ready on October 21st. And I looked it up on Amazon. It looks like it's going to be $35. It's by Hybe Official. So, yeah. So if you're curious about that, should check it out. Let me invite Quince back.
Yeah.
And then who wants to do very last one? Who wants to round us
This
off?
this last one, I want to do this one. This one's so
Go
much
for it.
fun.
Awesome.
The Queen, long may she reign. Rolling Stone just recently named BTS's Spring Day as one of the greatest songs of the 21st century, ranking it at number 37 on that list.
Woo!
So fucking hell yeah.
Spring Day.
She is just that bitch. Spring Day. She keeps charting. She keeps coming back around.
I love that.
She knows her
I
one
love
I
that for us.
song
it
ever.
was so excited when I saw that. Ugh, so
Yeah.
excited.
Yeah. All right. Interlude before we get into the midweek tea. It's top of
Yep.
the hour.
It's that time again, guys.
Mm-hmm.
It's that time again where we find a stupid way that I can't think of right yet to ask you to support us in our Delulu.
Help us. Help us find better comedy.
Help us find better comedy.
Comedic
Support.
Help me sleep
Support.
better at night so that I can think of better jokes. Anyway, yes. Thank you guys so much for being here. And first of all, thank you to everybody who already supports us in whatever format you do that. We truly, truly appreciate you. It keeps us going. If you are new here or if you haven't before, we want to share how you can support what we do in all of its forms. These live broadcasts, our blogs, our website, our Discord server, our content on other platforms, our map, yada, 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 all the things we do. If you want to say thank you and support us, we truly appreciate it. Two ways you can do that. You can buy our sweet merch. We have all sorts of stuff. Several of us are wearing it right now. These shirts are great. I'm only wearing these right now. They're so comfortable. That's the comment we get most about the shirts is that they're so soft. Yeah, we have shirts, hats. What else? Notebooks, mugs. We recently added a bunch of travel accessories with really cute designs. You probably saw it in your email if you've been around before, like little Korean snacks. They're very cute. So yeah, we have tons of stuff. We make all our designs ourselves. So we're really proud of them and we truly appreciate any of you who purchase things. So yes, you can find that information at ap529.com/links. If one of our helpful people could type that in the chat, because if I start typing on my phone, I'm going to hang up.
helpful mods. Kimbap said, "You all."
I'm not allowed to hit buttons.
Uh-oh, Riven, you've made yourself
No, you're not.
known.
You're gonna.
You have to type it now. Yeah, no, I really do only wear these shirts now, pretty much. Yeah, so that's one way you can support us and get something in exchange, something physical. Another way you can support us is through our Patreon, which is a monthly subscription. You can find that at the same place, ap529.com/links. And our Patreon supporters get some extra content from us. They get a little more access. And yeah, they just help support all the work that we do, all the software we have to pay for, a lot of things. So first, thank you. Second, please consider supporting if you are able to.
Yeah.
Huzzah. We
Rah.
agree? All right, friends.
Did
and
it. I did
for
it,
our
guys. I did it.
mid-week tea. This idea was submitted last night by our very own Doc, and then I ran with it today.
Hell yeah, you did.
Yeah. Today our topic in light of recent airport shenanigans we've been seeing, and some comments that we see often in response to those airport shenanigans. Sometimes, again, even in our own server, we get inspired by things we see in our server. Today our topic is, why is the Purple Ribbon Project not the ultimate solution? Stick with us. Stick with us on this. Hear us out.
Hear us out.
Okay? Hear us out. Because we've even seen some people in comments on our lives saying, we need the Purple Ribbon Project back. We need the Purple Ribbon Project back. And we humbly submit to you, nay. And we're going to tell you why. Okay? So stick with us.
If you've been around, you may have noticed we don't really reply to those comments because we were like, we really want to have a discussion about this. This is something that we need to respond to in more than 15 seconds. This needs to be thought through.
Yes. So what exactly is the Purple Ribbon Project? First, let's establish what it is. So it's a fan initiative. It was originally created in 2018 as a way to create a calm and organized barrier using a purple ribbon to protect BTS members from overwhelming crowds and invasive paparazzi at the airport. The first documented use of it was at LAX in Los Angeles that same year. Now, when it happened, it was initially successful. It went over very well. Army organized themselves. They handed out the ribbons. It was very well done. It was so well done, in fact, that BTS noticed it. And they mentioned it a few times. Namjoon in particular seemed pretty impressed. And then they gave their support. Like Taeyoung took a picture with a purple ribbon. They liked the idea. And on paper, it was great. I mean, especially when you see what happened like the first couple of times that they did it, it was nice. It really was great. So it was good and it was well intentioned at the time. And it was great. We like to say it was great until it wasn't.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So what happened basically? Like, first of all, that was 2018. Here we are. And of course, it didn't take long for that initiative to kind of fall off the map. And there's a lot of reasons why. I think.
Yeah, I mean, if you look back at videos and posts from the time and the era of the Purple Ribbon Project, the main reason it stopped was because it stopped working. There were videos that showed that as soon as the idols passed the purple ribbon, the crowd collapsed and then started chasing. And so that was a big reason why they stopped doing it, is because it stopped working.
It's also a lot of organization and responsibility. And we're going to get more into that like later in the discussion. But it's a lot of responsibility placed on maybe the wrong shoulders. But we're going to talk more about that. So here we are. What, 2025? And I think a lot of Army have been calling for the return of the Purple Ribbon Project, saying it's what the fandom needs to do to take care of the members. But is it a good idea? Let's discuss. I mean, first and foremost, BTS and K-pop in general are way bigger now than they were in 2018. There's been a huge uptick in fans swarming artists at airports. Not just BTS, but we'll get into that too. But swarming artists at airports. So a lot of idols. We've seen it with our own eyes. Artists, Taeyang, other people have just started just saying, "Don't come,
Yeah.
don't come." They've asked them to stop coming, like full stop. But clearly, people aren't listening.
Yeah.
So who are those people? They're not listening to the artist. These same people are definitely not reading notices on Weverse. Not reading about fan initiatives. They're not involved with the fandom. So does that really speak to the Purple Ribbon Project? Like, oh guys, you must have forgotten your ribbon.
And
Right.
sometimes it's like logistically impossible because depending on the setup of how the airport is set up for people to go out or come in, it's absolutely impossible to like set it up in a way that is logical.
Well, not to mention, I said, like, a lot of airports have multiple terminals. So you would somehow, the company would somehow need to publicly communicate the idols will be landing here, coming out of this security area and going to this terminal where their car is located. That is insane. They would never share that information.
But for example, in Incheon, and I'm saying this because I was there, like literally the day I was coming back, and there was an idol group that came back that day, and I was there to see it. It's very easy to know. Either coming back from somewhere, if it's international flight, they're going to be in one terminal. There's only two. So if it's an international flight, they're coming on terminal 2. If it's a domestic flight, they're coming on terminal 1. That's it. No more terminals.
So basically, the long and short of it is having more people show up just to hold a purple ribbon to try and like control the crowd. It's not smart. Like having more people, because the people who are already showing up, they don't care about a purple ribbon. They don't care. They don't listen. They're there to scream and try to get their paparazzi style photos so that they can sell them and or get clickbait. So sending more people there with purple ribbons isn't smart because it's just more people who could inadvertently add to panic and liability. You know, and so, but you know, the people are like, so that's not the solution. But then, you know, there are arguments I've seen, you know, recently, you know, I saw people saying, well, it worked because they did it for Jin in Milan. And that is true. They did. They did do a purple ribbon send off in Milan for Jin, and it was nice. But also, Hobie, during his tour, when he was leaving Thailand, I believe, the fans were super calm, super respectful. They were sitting on the floor just waiting for him. They just waved, and there was no purple ribbon in sight. There was no initiative there. So it's not so much what the people are holding, it's how they decide to behave.
It's fan etiquette.
Yes.
Right.
It's not being an asshole.
Right. Because
Yes.
at the end of the day, the ribbon or lack thereof is only as powerful as the people who are present are willing to behave.
Yes. And somebody just brought up in the comments, look what happened to Tay. And that is the next thing. It was funny, but it's not funny. Because Taeyang arrived back at Incheon, coming back from Paris, and he walked through those arrival doors, and the people were behind the stanchion lines, calmly waiting, and he saw that as soon as he came out, and he was immediately pleased and immediately holding up a thumbs up. And he started saying into the cameras, "Good job. Good job on being calm, everybody." And as soon as he passed, like Doc said, the line, one girl ducked under. And then it was like everybody went, "Oh, it's free for all now." And the line collapsed behind him. And he was in the middle of saying, "Good job on being calm and keeping everybody safe." And he turned around and he looked back at the camera and he said, "Never mind, cancel that. We still have work to do." Like literally in real time.
Right.
That man called everyone out and said, "Never mind."
Right. And
Ridiculous.
and more so than just a purple, ribbon in that situation, those were airport stanchions. Those were official barriers put in by the airport itself that people were unwilling to honor.
Yeah.
Much less a handheld fan-based purple ribbon. So
Yeah.
like people are either going to behave right or they're not going to behave right, and there is no level of fan initiative that's going to force people to behave right when this is the kind of behavior they want to have
Yeah.
at the end of the day.
So yeah, exactly. And as we mentioned earlier, it happens in all of K-pop. It's not just BTS. So could the purple ribbon, I mean, some people have said take the example of the purple ribbon and apply it to other fandoms, but again, is that where the responsibility needs to lie? But we've seen so many examples, and it's not even the worst for BTS right now. I mean, honestly, we've seen like groups like Incheon being literally almost crushed in the middle of a crowd where they were completely surrounded and they couldn't get out. And the only thing, they had like a ring of bodyguards around them, and that was it. And people would not move. They were stuck in the middle of a crowd. We just heard today about we just heard today about a member of TXT who was followed on his personal time. He wasn't even on an official schedule.
Yeah.
He was on his personal time in an airport, and they got bombarded, and people threw phones at him.
And we were proud to say he threw one of them back.
Oh, he threw it twice.
Okay, I only saw it once.
He threw
he threw it
chucked
once,
two of them out of that elevator.
and then they threw it again, and he picked it up and he threw it back at them again. And I was like,
Wow.
I only hope he hit one of them with it. And then, yes, good for him. Patricia has her own.
And I have my own story. So when I missed Tay by one day, by the way. I was flying the day before he flew back. And everybody was like, "You're going to see Tay." When I was in Incheon the other day coming back from Seoul, I actually went downstairs because I had to return my pocket with Wi-Fi. And then I see this scenery, and I'm going to show you a video. So this is like what I sent the girls when I was there. So let me see if I can like show you my screen. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
So basically, I arrived to Incheon, and this is what I see.
You move it a little closer to the screen. There we go.
You see? You see? Look at this.
Yeah.
Look at this.
Want to reiterate, she was there for a scheduled flight that she was taking.
Yeah.
Right.
So
Yeah.
this is, and I'm like, oh, there's an idol leaving. You can see the paparazzi like standing on high, and like you can see all the security guys there. You see them like the bodyguards and stuff.
Yeah.
And I was like, who is coming? Who is leaving? And everybody, oh, it's Tay. Look. This is like the group, like the fans standing there by the bar. Like right behind them is the door where the idols come out from. It's so crazy that they literally leave their bags unattended. You know, these are the bags of the fans, and it's a video, but it's not moving. But like, it's literally an entire bench full of bags of them. They just leave them there. They don't care. And I'm like thinking, who are they? Who are there? are they? And I actually saw somebody holding a sign that said Shotaro, and I was like, oh, that is, what's the name of the band? Oh, man, I'm
Rise.
Rise.
Rise. It was
Rise.
Rise. And I was like, that's when I realized, oh, it's Rise. It's Rise that's coming. I thought it was just Shotaro, but actually it was the entire band. And now I'm going to show you a video the girls haven't seen, which is like, this is when they arrive. So I'm holding it up. They're coming out of the door. See all the people with the phones. See them. Okay. They come out. They come out like short, like you see them coming now with all the security. They're all coming out. They're turning around the corner, which there's still a bar from the airport right there. You see them coming out. See them there? And now you're gonna see people passing in front of me, and I lose control of my phone because I have all the crowd that was by the bar that you just saw, like running into me.
Wow.
Look at all the people that you were seeing here, all these people holding a phones, it started running into me, and I was like, shit, I'm gonna get swallowed by the crowd.
Yeah.
So no,
As they
I don't
chased
think.
after them.
And what happened here is like when I finally got a hold of my phone, you see them going up the stairs. There were like a set of stairs that were going up to departures, like to the place where all the flights leave. So sorry, my computer is being stupid. But you see them going up the stairs, and it's because the crowd pushed them and they could not go out the door. So the security guys basically told them, go up the stairs, because they're not going to be fast enough. There's too much of a crowd for them to get in the elevators or go to the other stairs. See them coming up the stairs here?
Wow.
So the security guys like literally pushed them to the stairs.
So basically, they were trying to leave the airport, but because of the crowd, they were forced to go back to the departures date and find a way out.
To the departures like area so they could get out that way. And I'm probably thinking that either they planned it ahead because they knew how the setup of the airport is, and they were like, it's easy. See all the police guys right behind them. You know, like they come up and then you see all the police guys are like literally lining in the stairs so nobody can climb after them.
Yeah.
The teacher / mom in me wants to tap every single one of those people on the shoulder and be like, where are you supposed to be right now? Where are you supposed to be right now?
And
Where
some
are you
of the
supposed
girls,
excuse me.
some of the
Where are you
girls,
supposed to be?
knowing that they
Right.
were going to that floor, I was like, some of them like turned around from like this crowd and started running towards the elevators. But like, obviously they probably didn't arrive on time because probably they had the cars up there waiting for them and they just jumped in and left.
Yeah.
But it was insane. Insane.
So like, go ahead, Doc.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, these crowds that are feral. We have literally seen videos of because we talked about Enhypen earlier. We have seen videos of the Enhypen fans, the engines, like physically breaking the doors to the airport, like the double doors, like physically breaking as they.
Well, I would say,
swarmed trying
again,
to
I
get
don't know that we
to
could
a
call
group. And
those
so
engines.
Yeah.
Our,
I mean,
true. They're more like sasaengs.
yeah.
Yeah.
We don't want to. We
They're
don't
not
wanna, we don't
real.
wanna,
They're not real. They're not real engines. They're sasaengs
Yeah.
at the end of the day.
So yeah, something like Katie was saying, something like the Purple Ribbon Project would require fans to be made aware of idle travel plans to be truly effective. Because the only time that we've seen it work is when they're arriving somewhere and people know they're coming there, and so they can wait, or it's a very well-known, like when Jin was in Milan, we knew when he was leaving Milan and he was going back. So like it has to, otherwise it would have to be, their travel plans would have to be made public for this kind of fan project to work. And that's not feasible.
Is a security
no.
here?
Although I'm gonna tell you something. and I've learned this from like the time that I tried to go to the Tonight Show. When people have a general date of when they suppose that they're going to be around the airport,
No.
people can like check the timelines of the flights of when they're leaving and they're coming back. Particularly for international flights, that's very easy because you might only have 1 or 2 flights that are leaving that day. So you just like take your chances and go at whatever the time you think they're going to be leaving and calculate.
But again, we run into the is more people the solution? No,
Yeah,
it's
find a different hobby,
Yeah.
please.
So the biggest problem, I think, as we've seen, seems to be at Incheon
Please.
Airport in South Korea. They obviously have the largest amount of idle traffic. So what is their responsibility here and what solutions could they implement? We know that in the past, we've talked briefly about provisions that were proposed, but didn't actually come to fruition.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Katie, do you want to talk about that one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I wrote a little bit about it today. So we know that the LA airport, first of all, we know that they travel through airports and they are ghosts. We never see them. We know this happens to celebrities all the time. How many celebrities must travel through LAX and we never see them unless they want to be seen? And I looked into this. It's because the LA airport has a completely private terminal that actually you have to pay to have access to. Like a VIP terminal. Obviously, that's not possible everywhere. That's something that they designed into the airport when they were building it because they knew they had a lot of celebrities.
Yeah.
But there are other ways to do it. Some of them have a separate entrance. And I was reading about Incheon, the airport in Seoul, or near Seoul, I guess, proposed a plan to have a private entrance for VIPs, celebrities, idols, etc. last year, and they received a lot of backlash, supposedly, allegedly, and so they ditched the plan. And I was curious. I remember when this article came out, and I was like, "How are they going to do that? This sounds like it'd be really expensive." It was actually going to cost basically nothing. What they were going to use was the entrance for pilots and like staff. They were just going to let VIPs use the existing staff entrance. And so it was going to cost them, and the whole reason they ditched the plan was because of pushback. They said it was unfair that these people would get special treatment, and the rest of us, meanwhile,
treatment.
Meanwhile, it's for public safety.
right. Meanwhile, we're like, no, it's making the experience better for everyone because regular travelers like Patricia don't want to deal with that either. She was in an unsafe place. You know, like stampedes happen, crashing happens. This is not safe.
There was not a lot of people, but I just like basically like went downstairs, saw the crowd, and I was like, okay, I'm just gonna kind of see what's going on with this. The thing that you were saying about like they have an entrance for pilots, that's like not really true. They actually do. It's actually pretty funny because I was looking at this when I came upstairs. I was like, I'm gonna do a little bit of research because I already like put my luggage in. There's a place where you can check in for business and first class, which is completely separate from the place where all the other people check in. It's like a separate room. You just go in, there's a door in, there's a door out. But when you have to go through security, which was the thing that I was like, oh, this is weird. When you have to go through security, pilots, crew, everybody goes through the same place.
And I mean, that's normal.
Yeah, but at least they would bypass basically the main lobby.
There's kind of like, there's only kind of a separate area if you have a very specific thing, which I think probably the guys have, which is like a bio recognition kind of thing that is just for Koreans. It's just like very much like the TSA, clearance that we have in the States, which has less of a line and you can go through that. But like, you know, it's like I didn't see, you know, it was like pretty democratic there. Everybody could go on any line. You know
but at least they don't have to walk through the gauntlet of just the front entrance that everybody has. Because basically, if they can get straight to security, I don't know what the Korean equivalent of the TSA is like. And my experience is Atlanta Airport. I'm used to just getting screamed at when I go by the TSA when I go to the airport. They do not take any shenanigans.
Always a joy.
Yeah, so like pilots and crew and like the TSA folks go through one of the entrances in Incheon, and then the rest of the people, regardless of the class they're flying, go through a freaking crazy line of people, of thousands.
I think that all celebrities, I mean, idols in particular, is a great idea. Now, I don't know because sometimes they want to be photographed because a lot of times they're wearing brand ambassador stuff and they want to be photographed in it, and they do let news outlets know sometimes when they go to the
Right.
airport because we see these airport things pop up online where they're there waiting for them, and then other times they go to the airport and you hear nothing, and that's because they've not let anybody know. So sometimes they do want to be
Right.
seen. So, but the problem isn't necessarily it's not the news outlets; it's the other people showing
Right.
up.
Most
Right,
airports,
because
no, go ahead.
I
Go
was
ahead,
gonna say
Doc.
because at the end of the day, when they allow a news outlet to know that they're going to be there so that they are photographed for their brand ambassadorship or whatever, like that's a consent
Yeah.
situation, and the media personnel that are invited are not typically mobbing like assholes to them at the end of the day. Like they're usually very respectful. They actively interview them and talk to them while they walk through the airport, and it's this mutual respect situation with high definition cameras, and it's treated like an interview in many ways from both parties. That is not the same as when Sasaengs show up and just fucking mob them in a very unsafe manner.
Yeah.
And so, there's nothing wrong with, like Lisa said, when they invite media to do the airport walk. It's when uninvited Sasaengs show up
Yeah.
that it becomes problematic.
So we don't pretend to know
I
the
mean,
ultimate solution.
the other thing is like most airports, at least the ones that I know, like most airports, at least the ones in Spain, and that I know because I worked on something like that, is like they have special rooms and they handle VIPs in a different way.
Yeah, I
But
think they
it's
have that too.
mostly usually used for politicians and government officials and things like that because they think that famous people are regular citizens and they don't deserve that kind of treatment. So they will only reserve these rooms and this very particular private things for, people that are government officials and not, private
They
citizens.
do have
Right.
private rooms where the idols can go
Yeah.
while they're waiting for the flight.
Right.
But the problem is when they get to the airport and when they're coming out of the arrivals to leave. That's the problem. So is the solution a separate entrance? That's probably the best one because one of these days someone's going to get really hurt.
Yeah, and now
Yeah.
that I think about it, when they went upstairs and you saw them in the video that they go upstairs, I think that there was a floor in between, like the arrivals lounge and the departures lounge. So I think that floor in between maybe has access to cars and that's how they get out. Maybe to a parking spot and stuff like that. So when I was watching it, that I was thinking, man, there was a floor in between, I think. So that's how they get out. But like,
The idea is that it's not like just preferential. It's about safety.
Right.
yeah.
Right.
And so, like I said, do we know the ultimate solution? Are we the best judges of that?
No.
We're not experts by any
But-
means, but
No,
what we're saying
uh,
needs to happen.
But also the attitude that an idol should be treated like a regular citizen or a famous actor should be treated like a regular citizen is ludicrous.
It
Because
is
they're
ludicrous.
fucking
Because
not.
they're not
They're
treated like
not. They're not.
No,
If
and it's
I go
also-
to the Incheon Airport, ain't fuck all gonna
one
show
gives a
up for
shit.
me being at the airport. Nobody gives two fucking shits what airport I'm at and where I'm flying to.
And
And
it's
there
also
won't be hundreds of people waiting there, breaking airport equipment, causing stampedes. They freaking practically trampled Patricia. Like that doesn't happen to
I
normal
literally said,
citizens.
like, I'm gonna get crumpled, and I literally got scared because I was like, when my phone goes out, like completely off focus. I was like literally looking at my side and seeing this crowd of people like running on me, and I was like, what the fuck? And I was carrying a big backpack, and I was like, they're gonna push the backpack somehow because they're running without looking, and I'm just gonna end up on the floor. But
Mm.
like the thing is also like the decision for airports is incredibly costly because like that I was looking like at the people that were waiting there for them, and there was like all the security of the band, so all the bodyguards were there, but then there was a whole squad of policemen. You need to
Mm.
pay these people to be there.
Yeah, they're
You know,
encouraging,
Mhm.
like
and I mean that's smart on their part. It is smart for them to do
Right.
that.
smart, but it's
You know,
it's a costly decision for them too because you have to
Right.
pay for a squad to be there. And if something else happens,
Right.
if you have limited resources and you have limited policemen in the airport, it's like if something happens on the other side of the airport and you have like the 10 policemen of the airport like waiting for a freaking K-pop band that might be delayed, you're gonna have so
Mhm.
much it's like
But-
not it's
Right.
not very smart.
at the end of the day, we can't decide what needs to be done. They need to figure their shit out. But what we do feel strongly about is that it's not Army's job to physically protect BTS.
No.
As much as we're willing to do so, as much as if we were in front of them, and I'm sure all of us have said, I would protect them if I needed to, but it is not ultimately our responsibility to create an initiative to protect them at airports. It's a nice thought, but it's not something that the onus should not be put on fans for that. But so stay home.
I mean,
Yeah.
I just find it fascinating, this entire discussion. Never, no matter how much I love someone, unless I belong at an airport, I don't understand. I don't
I'm not
understand
going to go there. I'm
why
not
you
going
would
to
go
go
there.
Nope.
to
I don't
maybe
understand.
hold my phone up and maybe get a blurry picture as I'm trying to run.
I don't get it.
I'm just gonna tell you
Nope.
something. My daughter is coming from college for the first visit from college for a week next week. She's arriving Sunday morning, very early in the morning, and she told me, "Mom, are you coming to pick me up to LaGuardia, which is like literally 15 minutes away from my apartment?" And I said, "No, you grab an Uber and
That's
come
it.
home." That, and I love my daughter. I love my
Right.
daughter.
When
Well,
I left Patricia's apartment, I got my ass on the train. She
yeah.
did walk me to the train. She walked me to the train. And then she helped me carry my luggage up the stairs. And then she got really weepy when she gave me a hug. But I took the train to downtown, and I walked my ass to the bus.
I mean,
I love
yeah.
Quince, but there's only so much I can do. And I
Right.
had to
It's
work.
all
I had to
good.
worry about boarding too.
Legitimately, I mean, at the end of the day, we don't need the Purple Ribbon Project to come back. We need the Purple Stay the Fuck Home Project to
Purple
come
Stay the Fuck Home
and
project is what we need.
make an appearance. It's the Purple Stay the Fuck Home Project. That's what we fucking need.
Yep.
That's what we need.
Well, and
Purple Stay the Fuck Home.
let's
Or
spread the word because they're going to go on tour next year and there's going to be a lot of airports. And so if we can
Yeah.
spread the word
Yeah.
now, everybody
And the
practice
word is
putting
Purple
your
Stay the Fuck
keys,
Home.
putting your keys, freeze your keys in a black vice if you need to. But
or this is another
Hashtag the shit out of this, guys. Hashtag Purple Stay the Fuck Home Project.
Yep.
That's what we're doing.
Yep. Exactly. And that, my
all
friend,
right.
thank you
There you
guys
go.
for sticking with us and hearing us out on that. And
Yeah.
we hope that it will help. We hope that was helpful and informative. Now, we're not saying go out there on the internet and the next time you see somebody saying, we need the Purple Ribbon Project, we're not saying go in like a warrior and be like, no, actually, I mean, but
I mean, but you can comment hashtag Stay the Fuck Home Project.
you can comment hashtag Stay the Fuck Home Project. Home Project.
Oh, goodness.
Thank you for hearing us out.
Goodness.
And we hope
Yeah.
that all made sense and was informative and made something a little bit easier for you to navigate on these on Kim Namjoon's good old interwebs. Um,
For real.
we always encourage you guys to question and be smart and research and all of that. So this was our midweek tea, maybe a slightly unpopular opinion, but maybe now it's a little bit more popular now that we explained ourselves. You guys know
And
where
we
we're
have a hashtag.
I mean, there's always going to be somebody who's going to disagree because they want to go to the airport and they want to get those
Yep.
pictures.
right.
Yep.
And so somebody like that is going to disagree no
Who
matter
has
what.
the time to go to the airport?
Somebody like that's going to disagree.
People who ain't got no job.
These
Uh,
people, you know,
You know what it is. You know what it is. It's the people who ain't got no job and can't afford to go to the concerts. Those are the people going to the airport because they can't see them any other way.
Well, we don't. This is all speculation. We're
That's a
joking.
joke. We don't
that's
know for sure.
speculative. We have no idea.
Anyway,
Speculative.
I'll
all right,
watch it.
let's go.
All right, guys, we're gonna head out. Before we do,
Let's go. Yeah.
yes, let's do
Reminders for
this.
those of you that want for things that are awesome to do for BTS streaming charting voting. We have a streaming charting voting channel in our Discord for reminders, latest info about goals, sharing playlists, celebrating milestones, all that good stuff. So if you have not yet joined our Discord, please do. And if streaming charting voting is something you want to learn more about, then please, very good channel to hang out in the Discord. And thank you to all the volunteers who bring all that information and help us out with that. So there you go.
Yes, join our Discord.
Join the Discord.
It's a cool place.
Join the Discord.
We have a lot of fun there.
Do we have a Discord?
Mhm.
Rumor has it that we
Word
have
on the street.
word on the street in Discord. Come hang out. We have a ton of fun. We have watch parties all the time. We even have some of our wonderful community members having their own watch parties now, like planning little group parties where they get together and they're doing little watch parties, which is great.
Yeah.
We have tons of stuff going on. We've got clubs. We've got all kinds of events. I host a watch party every Thursday night. Patricia is back. She'll start her watch parties back up. But every Thursday night, 8:30 p.m. Eastern, I host a weekly watch party. So come and hang out. We have a ton of fun. Last week, we watched the PTD Las Vegas concert, and we had a hoot and holler in time. It was great.
Nice.
So yeah, you can find the link to our Discord at that link that we shared earlier, ap529.com/links. You can there find the invite to our Discord server. If you have not already joined, come and hang out with us and have a blast. And because friends never let friends bangtan alone.
Well, we fucking don't.
Mhm.
As I mentioned at the beginning of the live, we go live twice a week. Normally, we go live on Sundays on YouTube, but this Sunday we're going to change it up because the technologically savvy person with the fast internet is not going to be here to host the YouTube whole situationship in order to make that happen. So we are going to be going live here on TikTok on Sunday.
I would normally host it, but my internet has not been kind to me lately, and I don't want to take the chance of hosting the live and my internet drops in the middle of it. It's not cute.
Yeah. So right now, Katie and Lisa are the only ones who have the ability to host those lives, and Quince's internet is being a dick. So we are going to be going live on TikTok on Sunday at 9 Eastern, 8 Central. We're going to have a blast. You're going to want to come join us. It's our surprise Sunday. I don't even fucking know who is in charge of this Sunday. I forgot to look at the schedule.
but I don't know if it is.
To be you.
Maybe apparently it's me, guys. I'm in charge this Sunday. Look at, I just opened up the agenda and I saw that. So like, surprise! It's gonna be great. I'm sure. I'll figure something out. It's gonna be awesome. And I know it can't be on a PowerPoint because we're gonna be live on TikTok. So come and join us on TikTok next Sunday night. It's gonna be a super duper surprise because I'm in charge and I found out just now. So yeah, we're gonna have fun.
Go back to last week's live when I found out that I was in charge of today's live.
This feels about right, but
It
But
does feel right.
let's bear in mind, let's just be real. It's gonna be about Jimin because his fucking birthday. So
Yeah.
Jimin.
we're gonna have a Jimin Chi live. Just
Jimin.
gird your loins. It's gonna be danger because it's about Jimin. I haven't figured out what about Jimin, but it's gonna be because his birthday
birthday's coming.
is just right there. It's right there. So it's gonna be
That man's
awesome.
gonna be 30.
Yeah.
Yeah, he fucking will.
Oh, I think about that for a second.
Jimin's turning 30.
Dirty 30.
Oh
Yay.
my goodness! Which realistically,
As they
because Korea lives in the future, we will be actively celebrating his birthday on the 12th. Because the 13th there is the 12th here, so it will be his actual birthday in Korea on Sunday when we go live. So we're gonna be talking about
Aw.
Jimin Chi. It's gonna be great.
That's so cool.
Happy birthday, Jimin Chi. The Jimin of BTS will be 30 on our next live. So you're going to want to come and join us for that. It'll be
Wow. Wow. Wow.
astounding.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, folks. I'm
Love
glad to
you.
be back with you, ladies.
Thank you guys. We love you all.
Have a good one.
Thank you so much for coming and hanging out with us. We love you. We'll see you next time. Have a great week.
What a